747-300-5380. Give us a call. Ooh, yeah. That's the phone number to call us and leave us a voicemail message. Tell us what you are grateful for. Tell us your matitude, what's making you mad, or ask us a question. Do you need some advice? That's the phone number to call. You guys are going to enjoy this episode of Funjelah. We have the very funny, the very talented, the very viral Jason Banks on the episode with us. You may know him from his viral character Derek from TikTok and Instagram. He's a hilarious stand-up comedian with a special out, and he joins us on the podcast, giving us his matitudes, his gratitudes, and we laughed a lot on this episode. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Don't forget, I'm on tour. Go to my website, Anjelah.com, and you can get tickets to the family reunion tour. See when I'm coming to a city near you. Like and subscribe to our podcast. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. Go pause right now. Go leave us a quick review. Tell everybody why you love the podcast, which one's your favorite episode, and enjoy this, right? Is there anything else before I say enjoy this episode?
Well, you can also send an email.
Oh, yeah. You can email us if you don't want your voice to be played on the podcast and you'd rather just email us. What's the email, Danielle?
It is funjelahpodcast@gmail.com, or there is a form on funjelah.com or Anjelah.com as well.
That's right. So you can be a part of this podcast if you'd like to. Thank you so much for listening and enjoy this episode with the very funny Jason Banks. Do you like to sing?
I wish I could sing.
Oh, okay.
I cannot sing.
No?
But I wish I could sing. I would trade my comedic talent to be a singer.
Would you?
I would rather be a singer.
They always say comedians want to be rock stars and rock stars want to be comedians.
And our athletes as well are here too. But
yeah.
I would love to sing. I can't. I'm really bad. But I wish I could. I try a lot in the car and stuff. Yeah.
Is your wife like, no, thank you?
No, randomly she'll be like, she lied. I think one time I hit a note in like My Sharia More where she's like, you sing that really well.
Oh.
So then I'll be trying. I'm in the car like when no one's there. I'm like trying it. I'm like, no, I don't. It was like one line she thought sounded good.
I'll tell you what I can't do is harmonize. Like,
yeah.
I can't do it because I have an ear where I can that's why I can pick up accents really well. I can copy you is what it is. That's why I pick up accents, voices, sounds, because I hear it and I can mimic what I hear. So if we're now singing together, I'm not going to sing a different note than you're singing. I'm going to sing exactly what you're singing because that's all I know how to do. Oh my God. Alex, I hate you so much. I really hope the camera's got Alex trying to crawl by.
Because it was so well done. Hey. That's great.
Thank you for coming and being a part of the Funjelah podcast.
I'm excited.
2 hours away you drove?
Yes. Just for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
And this is our first time meeting in person.
Yes.
We did our TikTok live together.
We did, which I don't know if you remember, but I don't think it really went well.
I know for sure I didn't know what I was doing. Okay. I don't know if you knew what you were doing.
I didn't. And not just that, I also felt like as a comedian, you're just out there doing your thing and I'm just bothering you. So I felt like I came on and and you're like, hey everybody, he got a special. And I'm like, yeah, it's called Light Skin. It's on Peacock. Thank you so much for having me, Anjelah. And I was just ready to go. I remember
Bye.
I remember when I was going, I was like, I think that lasted like 6 minutes because I just didn't know what I was doing.
I didn't know either. And then people kept giving us stuff, like a hat would pop on our head. And I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Was that your first TikTok live?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so they do that, right? But that's money.
I didn't know that.
Right? Yeah. So.
How do I collect that money? Where did it go?
Yeah.
Where did it go?
It's on there. It's in your balance somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah. So when you're on there, they send you gifts, and depending the gift, I mean, some gifts will just be like a little like a rose, and I swear it's like maybe a penny or 2 pennies pops in your account. But there's certain gifts that are like $20, $30 gifts. What? So if you go to some lives, you'll see people and they're like, hey man, please send me a galaxy, and they just want people to send them money. So yeah, if you go live and that little stuff pops up. What if you go on there and you realize there's like a lot of money? Well, that's your first live, so there won't be.
Yeah. I should do more lives.
Yeah.
What if it's just...
Oh my God, I wouldn't have to be touring right now.
What if it's just Ryan collecting all your...
Imagine, because he knows that I have no idea what's happening. We have the same social media manager, right?
Yes, we do.
That's how we got connected.
Yes. Ryan's,
for the audience at home.
Yeah, Ryan's a good guy. I got him through my agent.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming.
Who's your agent?
It was
Okay.
Joe Eschenbaugh.
Oh, okay.
You know Joe?
Yeah.
So, and it's not that I lost him or anything. It was, you know, how it was weird. You know, they were moving everybody around in UTA, and I kind of was getting tired of stand up. And at one point I just reached out, and said, just don't book me anymore. Book me up until this time, and then don't book me after that. And I'm gonna just continue to try to pitch this show. And then at one point I was like, yeah, just stop booking me. So technically he is my agent. He's just not booking me right now. But if I want to get back on the road, I'd probably reach out to him.
You don't like the road?
I feel, how old are your kids?
One, she's 2 years old. I only have one.
Okay. I feel like I was missing too much. Like I'm on the road and my son's playing 7th grade football. My daughter's in track. And then everybody, hey man, don't forget October 9th. And I'm like, not for me. I know it's 7 months away, but I got plans on October 9th.
That's right.
So I hated that too.
Yeah.
So I was hoping, here's what it was. I was on a plane and I got a message from a guy named Todd Garner, and it just says, hey man, do you want to make what you do on TikTok an animated series? And I was like, yeah, who is this? Like, can you help me? And
Hello? Yes.
So he goes, Google me. That's what he said, right? So I Google him, and he's like a big time movie producer. He made Paul Blart Mall Cop. He made both of those, the Paul Blarts. He made the newest Mortal Kombat. So I hit him back. I'm like, yeah, let's do this. And then he hooked me up with all these different showrunners. He like, this guy did Family Guy. This guy did Futurama. So I chose this guy, and I swear since 2022, I've been pitching TV shows. It was like the same animated series. I got through all that. After everybody was like, no, adult animation's oversaturated, it's now a live pitch. Like CBS was like, hey, can you do this live? And we're like, maybe. So then we went back and we changed that all up, and now I'm doing a live pitch. I just pitched to Fox yesterday.
Good for you. How did it go?
It seemed to go really well, but don't forget, I've been pitching since 2022. So every time somebody's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Right. This would make a perfect TV show. And then you just get the text like, hey man, NBC passed.
Yep.
So you're like, no, they didn't. They just told me it'd be a great TV show. So I think this was the best one we had yet, but we'll see.
Well, I hope all the best for you. I really hope that it works out because you're so talented. You're so funny, and you definitely need to be on screens everywhere.
I appreciate you.
Bruh. You're so good. Let's talk a little bit about, we're going to get to your gratitudes and your matitude for sure, but I'm so curious as to how things started blowing up for you and your Derek character, and it's so beloved, it's so good, and it's not just that character, it's your writing of those sketches. It's your writing of the we're not just laughing at, oh, it's a funny face. Nah, bro, it's your writing is so good. So tell me a little bit about like how you started doing the Derek character and how it blew up and blah, blah, blah.
First of all, I wish I didn't even do the filter, right? I wish I just had but I can't change it now. People would be like, what the hell is this? But it was there's this lady. I tell the story to everybody. I got to figure out what her name is so I can get their name right. There's this lady. Her name's Megan something, and she got
The Stallion, I believe.
I set myself up for that. I gave you a good name to go with too. Her name is.
It's not the. It's the. Continue.
Yeah. She got a writing job for something. It might be MADtv something just from tweets, right? She was tweeting and she was so funny. They like reached out to her and that's how she got a writing job. And I was like, that's how I'm gonna get my writing job. I'm gonna start tweeting. So I'm tweeting all these dumb tweets and I thought they were all gold. And then I hit this one that I was like, because back in the day, my parents always took us to Kids Eat Free, and we always had to pretend like we were 11, no matter the age, right?
100.
So I was like, I did this one, and the tweet said, "Kids eat free? Great. In that case, I'll have a water, and my son will have the steak and shrimp combo with the kids' Bud Light." Right? And it blows up to the point like if you Google that now, you'll find it in all type of memes. So Men's Humor, all these places have this. And my brother sends me one every day. He sees another one. He's like, look at this. So now fast forward and I'm doing comedy. I still work at the bank, but I'm speaking with Stroop at the Funny Bone. And he's starting to give me more nights. He's like, I'm gonna give you your first night at Dayton. So you can headline it by yourself. But before that, I was gonna be in Richmond with Tony Roberts featuring. So I'm in Richmond. And the pandemic kicks in. But prior to kicking in, I was outside and this kid was like, man, you are so funny. He goes, let me get a picture. I'm going to tag you. He goes, what's your IG? And I tell it to him and he looks at it and he goes, why do I have more followers than you? I had like 900 followers on IG.
Why do I have more followers than you?
So when the pandemic
he said, you should tag me actually.
Yeah, you tag me. yeah. So when the pandemic kicks in and all my shows are canceled, I'm like, I need to get that to a K, get that 900 to at least 10K.
Yeah.
So I started doing these videos with my kids, but I was kind of getting people were kind of upset with them because I was doing it wasn't too much. They were funny in my mind. I had this one where I go in my son's room, he's sleeping. I try to put $1 under his pillow because he lost a tooth, and he wakes up. So when he wakes up, I just sock him and knock him out. Right? And my kids are great actors, by the way. So he just hits the bed. And so then I have my daughter open the door like, Dad, what's going on? And so she sees me, so I knock her out. She falls down. And I had NFL players like redo this, right? But people were just on me like, this ain't funny, bro. The kids get hit by their parents all the time. So I was like, I gotta be the kid myself, so they stopped. So now I'm trying to figure out what to do. I was like, you know what? That tweet took off. So I grabbed the tweet and I just make this video, and I didn't know what to call myself. I just called myself. In that video, I said, Derek, if you go back far enough, you'll see me call that same character Jason. But in that video, I called him Derek, and that was a video that just went nuts.
Wow.
And everybody's like, oh, we need more Derek. But it was just this video where it's almost the same tweet. So I'm sitting there. I'm also playing the waiter. So the waiter comes over, and I'm talking to him. And the kid's just like, I tell the waiter I want nothing. And then I'm looking at the kid. I'm whispering to him what to say. So the kid's whispering, and all this is going on. And that blew up. And everybody just kept going, hey, man, we need more Derek videos. So,
Wow.
And that was like the first one, right? So now I do so many. And then I get invited on Steve Harvey, and they're like, send us some Derek videos. And I'm like, well, here's these ones. They're like, no, send us like some of the beginning ones. And they play that old video, like the Kids Eat Free video on the Steve Harvey interview, which is, when you go back and watch it, it's a very bad video. Like, it's not that good now. Like, I was very bad at it. I got so much better. I wanted to play stand-up clips. I said, hey, I got these clips. Can you just play some stand-up clips? They're like, no, we're playing Derek.
Yeah.
So I had no chance. But yeah.
That's incredible, bruh. So started going viral. People start knowing who you are, sharing whatever. And then I know people start like, there's one account particularly, I think we talked about it. She annoyed me, so I know she got to annoy you. Taking all your stuff and then like, it's an homage when somebody takes the audio. People take my audio all the time.
Yeah.
And they tag it and credit whatever, but you can't make a whole career off of someone else's career and think it's okay just because you keep tagging them. Like, oh, everybody knows this is this person. But no, don't start selling merch off of my content. Don't. I am so mad for you. Whatever happened with that? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So there was a couple, but that one was crazy because they were only doing my videos and then they were verified. So TikTok comes out, verifies this person. Now they got a blue check mark, and then they go to Facebook. So TikTok has their own account on Facebook. So on Facebook, they actually tag. They go, "You guys have got to check out so and so's Derek's video." Video, which was actually as bad as that was. It actually helped me out because I was able to just screenshot that and talk about that situation, which blew up. And then I just got hit up, which I didn't even know about this, but I got hit up by Black TikTok. So there's a part of TikTok that just calls themselves Black TikTok. They have meetings. They're like, when we saw this, they were like, we were shocked by this.
We're coming for her.
Yeah. They couldn't believe it either. And so then, of course, from there, I get verified. Then Ryan gets me verified on IG. But the thing about these, even though they are taking my audio, I almost never get anything from my videos. Like, I was on Steve Harvey because of her. Like Steve, like the producer told me. The producer told me, she goes, they were going to reach out to her, and I had to tell them that is not her videos. That she is redoing that video. So they reached out to me, and then I had another lady recently with her son do a video I did about. I did this video where Derek was going to play like this homeschooled Christian basketball team, and he got beat, and he was upset because he felt like the Lord helped him win, right? So I do this, and this lady does it with her son. This video has, I want to say, if you go to mine, I think I have like 1.6 million. If you go to her, she has like 80 million views. It is tagged like one of her top IG videos. So now America's Funniest People reach out. So America's Funniest Videos used to be America's Funniest People. They were supposed to restart another one called America's Funniest People, where Carlton or Alfonso was hosting that. It hasn't started yet. If you Google it, it says it's supposed to start. But they reached out and they wanted to play that video. And I was like, you can do my video. I'm not going to have my voice all over here with other people doing it. So they're okay, yeah, send us your video. And then they reached out again and they're like, hey, what about this? And they sent me one of the dog videos. And I was like, again, I can send you the original, but no, I don't want this. They're like, we'll pay you something. But I was cool on that.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah.
That's wild. Everybody be taking your stuff and blowing up.
You know, and sometimes.
And you're just trying to sell this TV show.
No, that's all I want to do. They all take it. But it got me some cool things. You know, when I was young, my cousin and I don't know why we did this. I'm from a small town. Okay. So we used to drive to the mall all the time, and we would be smoking on the way back, and we would just sing 1 to 2 songs, right? We would sing R. Kelly's I Can't Sleep or Edwin McCain, I'll Be. Do you know the song I'm talking about?
No.
You don't know who Edwin McCain is?
I don't sing it.
I can't sing.
Off key, give it to us.
I gave this. It's I'll be your
sure.
crying shoulder. I'll be the biggest fan of your life. Hey, listen, here's my guy.
There it is.
It starts out the strands.
That's because he went to school in Ohio.
So the thing is that we would always do that, right? So randomly, I started doing Cameo, and I was charging like $25, $50 maybe. And I get this message. I was like, "Hey man, up your price. You're bigger than $50." And it said Edwin McCain. I was like, "Is this like Edwin McCain, I'll be Edwin McCain?" He's like, "Yeah, it only takes one hit." I was like, "Bro, I used to smoke and sing your song." I was so excited. So then I go to Greensville, South Carolina, to the Comedy Zone, and he comes out and he watches the show, and
That's
we kick
so cool,
it, and
man.
we go to a restaurant to eat, and we walk in, and the girl goes, "Oh my gosh!" And I was like, "Edwin, are you Jason Banks?" I was like, "Yeah, but that's Edwin McCain right there." Like, why does nobody realize?
That's wild.
Yeah. And I'm sure you feel the same way. It's always crazy, like when a celebrity would just hit you up and you just be like Darius Rucker was like, "Yo, I gotta come to one of your shows." I was like, "I gotta come to one of your shows." Yeah. And you're on tour with Edwin McCain, right? He was. So that's the best thing about Edwin. So Edwin actually, every tour he goes on, he hits me up for a cameo. That's where he met, was cameos, right? So actually, he used to hit me up for cameos all the time. He's such a great person. He'd hit me up and be like, "Hey man, my daughter just failed her driver's test. Could you just let her know she needs to practice harder or something?" So then I got to do this video for his daughter, right?
You can't not.
Yeah. So now he'll hit me up for his tours. So I did the tour when he went on tour with Darius, and now he's on tour with Train. So he hit me up, and I had to do a cameo for that. And then he'll post it to his account to let everybody know who he's on tour with.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Fun. Yeah, he's fun people.
That's so cool. How long have you been doing stand-up? Like, when did your comedy career start?
Oh, like 2000. It's either 2006 or 2007. It's on the Cuyahoga Falls wall at the Funny Stop, right? Because you sign that little wall if you win this competition. And I was actually I was in Florida with my family, and there was like an improv show, and it was so fun. But they were like, "Hey, we're taking volunteers," and everybody's raising their hand, or a few people. My brother raised my hand, and I guess I kind of wanted to go because I didn't really yank it. I just kind of left it there and he held it up, So they called me and this lady up, and we're sitting on stage, and these 2 improv people are behind us, and they're having conversations. They're like, the other day I was walking down the street, and you'll never guess who I saw. And she's like, "Who'd you see?" And he touched me, and I was like, "Bruce Willis." He's like, "Bruce Willis." And then they're doing this, but when they touch the lady, she's either pausing, doesn't know what to say, or she's getting confused. So that lady comes over to me, and now they're just both touching my back as we're having this conversation. I was like, "Bro, that was so fun." Everybody was cracking up. And when we were leaving, they were like, "Hey, man, we have classes. If you want to do this, make sure you sign up." And I was like, I wish this was what I did for a living, right? So I go back to Ohio, and I'm working at Target at the time. And I'm like, do they have like an improv club? And they're like, "No, but there's a comedy club in Akron up in Cuyahoga Falls." So I call, and the owner was Pete at the time. He passed away, but this Lebanese guy. And I just go, "Hey, man, you guys do improv and stand-up?" And he goes, "Yeah, you go up Tuesday, 5 minutes," and just hangs up the phone. Like, real quick. And if you know Pete, that's how he is, right? So I'm like, this is on Tuesday. And I called him on a Tuesday. So I'm like, there's a competition today. So I drive down to it's only like 20 minutes away, and I watch it. And I'm like, I will never be as funny as these guys. Everybody is so funny on stage. And I'm like, I don't want to go. I don't want to come back. I come back the following week, and I've got these family jokes, a lot of stuff about family. And I was outside talking to a comedian, and I go, man, I'm nervous. I wrote a lot of family jokes. What do you think? And he's like, I wouldn't do family jokes if I were you. I was like, no. He was like, no, everybody's doing family jokes. That is going to fail. So now I'm scared, and I go inside, and he's going on stage, and he goes up there, and he's doing like SpongeBob impressions. I'm like, okay, I'll be fine. Right? This guy don't know what he's talking about at all. So I did okay, and I passed. They took a few of us, and then each month they just bring us back. And then at the end, 3 of us won. And it was like me, this comedian named Katrina Brown, and Sumak Dorgalkar was his name. And so from there, like I always say, if I don't win this competition, I probably don't continue stand-up, right? I'm a nervous wreck every show, right? But my brother, he's cool, so he just pops up like, hey, man, I got a bucket of Coors Light at the table. I'm like, just give me 1 Coors Light. So because I won that, people be like, hey, man, come host my show or come do 5 minutes here. I would just keep doing it. And then when I had twins, I stopped, and I moved to Columbus, and I wasn't doing it. The only thing was, one of the guys that was in that competition, one day he posted, hey, I'm going to be at the Funny Bone in the competition. You should come out. I was like, I'm going to go surprise him. So I go to the Funny Bone. I'm sitting there, and I see him, and we talk, and he performs. And after the show, they go, hey, we're still taking contestants that want to be in the competition. It's just $10. I was like, oh, I'm just going to enter the competition. So I pay that, and then I enter that competition. And I kind of surprised Columbus. It was kind of one of those things where they were like, where'd you come from? I was like, well, I've been doing this like for like 4 or 5 years back home. I just stopped for a second, and I mean, they weren't even happy. I didn't, you know, when you first enter a comedy world, you start meeting other comedians, like they're all friends. They all meet up all the time at open mics. And I just came here and I just won this competition. I remember reading these comments like, who won yesterday? They were like, some guy named Jason, like he should not have won. Everybody says he should not have won. Like they were all very upset about this. But Stroop loved me, and he started featuring me, and then he started giving me those Thursday, Sunday headline spots. And then just blew up from there. Yeah.
Dang, that's so cool, man. Hearing some of your story just reminds me a little bit of even my story and winning a comedy competition. I tied for first place for a comedy competition, and I won $600. And that was the most money I'd ever made in like one thing, like one day. I was just up there for 10 minutes. $600, and I was like, wait, I can make $600 doing stand-up comedy.
Yeah, right.
I better take this seriously.
Life's good.
Yeah. And then also comics not liking me too in the beginning. But yeah, that's so cool to hear. And because we just see, your videos on TikTok or whatever, but it's so cool to hear how you got started and even your break that you took when you had your twins. And I am personally impressed of you being like, I don't want to go on the road because I don't want to miss family.
Yeah.
Like that means a lot to me. Like, cause you usually hear the other thing, like I got to miss it cause I got to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I love that you chose, Tuesday night football practice.
We'll see. We'll see how long I can keep this decision. It's like I was telling everybody, this is my month, right? I'll figure out by the end of the month if I have to really do stand up. Like if I could sell this show, I feel like things will get better. I have my own podcast, the Jason Banks Show. Make sure you check it out. And I feel like this will take off more. I also have subscriptions. I'm getting paid online. Everything will take off more if I could sell the show. But all my pitches are this month, right? So come mid-November, I've already pitched the animated series, and now I'm pitching the live show. If I get all no's, then maybe I will be on the road.
If I see you on tour in a couple months, I'm going to know you did not sell that show.
Hey, listen, I tell everybody the same thing. If you see me posting them, now don't mind this. I do have a dating show that we started doing recently. So if you see the dating show, that is
what is that? Tell us about that.
It's just like the old dating game back in the day. So we get 3 contestants, and they can't see the person that they're trying to win a date with, and we're like they're asking questions, but we're also doing not really crowd work. We're really just doing this with them. But we have 2 hosts. It went
at a comedy club.
Well, we started at this little theater called Mad Lab Theater in Columbus, Ohio, and then immediately was told that we can have the Dayton Funny Bone for it in November. Nice. So we'll see what we want to do. But if you see that, don't think I didn't sell the show.
Okay, only stand up.
Yeah. If you see me, hey, I got a tour coming up.
Yeah. Ah, dang.
If I say something about a Comedy Zone,
That's good. let's get into some gratitudes and matitudes of your life. Well, matitude is one thing that's getting on your nerves that makes you upset. What's the thing that makes Jason Banks upset, annoyed, besides people stealing your content and then starting a whole career off of it? But what's a one matitude of yours, something that gets on your nerves?
Man, I mean, I'm sure this is for every parent, but I don't like anybody that messes with my kids. It is the most annoying, and I think it scares me because I think it's the only thing that could make me snap, right?
What's crazy is I was listening to your talk and your demeanor, and I'm like, I wonder if this guy ever gets mad. Like, he seems so gentle and lovely.
Yeah, right. I try. No, but like my daughter, she's having this issue in her Spanish class, right? And I took 5 years of Spanish, but I'm no good at it, so I tried. But she was like, I left. They have this thing, but their school is so different than when we were in school. So they can just leave class and go down to another thing where they get help from teachers mid-class. I don't know. And she walked down, and her Spanish teacher just looks at her and goes, so do you want help, or are you here just to kick it with your friends? And it's just like, now I want to go into the school and talk to the teacher. But my wife also knows, don't take me anywhere that I might just snap, because I'm not going to fight the teacher, right? Sure. But I will just say some shit where I walk out like, yeah, that was too much, but I was just pissed me the fuck off. You know what I mean? So it's that. And then also the kids that do it too. Like sometimes I pick up my son and their friends all like to do stuff. I'm like, I know kids mess with kids, but I'm 43 now. It's not funny to me anymore. You know what I mean? So it's like if it's the kid thing. That is one of my, and also I really get annoyed with people who chew with their mouth open. That is like one of my biggest pet peeves. I can't handle it at all, man. Like I will tell my son's friends in the car, like, bro, shut your mouth. Like, who eats like that? You're taking too big of a bite.
Too big.
I need smaller bites.
Take your time. Relax.
Yeah, that's probably my two biggest.
Those are pretty good ones.
Now, if you're messing with my kids and chewing with your mouth open at the same time,
fighting.
Yeah, I'm hitting you. I don't give a shit.
I'm hitting you. Absolutely. I haven't had, because Rosie's only 2, so, and she doesn't go to daycare or anything, so it's not like she's ever really in a position where, like, kids can, like, try to punk her, you know what I mean? Because she's still little. She's still at the age where they're stealing toys from each other, you know, and we're learning, oh, this is sharing, okay, you know, like, so she's not there yet, but I am curious as to how I am going to be when I do encounter like that kind of situation. We actually, I was with Jessie, my friend Jessie Latorian, and we were leaving the park with her daughter, and her daughter is 4, 5?
I want to say 5.
Somewhere around there. You know.
Yeah, I think she's
older than 2. Yeah. She's not a toddler.
Yeah.
Right? And we're leaving the park, and we were leaving my daughter's little birthday party, and she's got her cute little headband on, and she has a couple of buckets in her hand with like bubbles and things like that because it's from the party. So we're walking away. She's maybe like, I don't know, 20 steps in front of us, and some little girl walks up to her and tries to grab her bubbles. And she was like, no. And the girl grabs her headband and like throws it down.
See?
And then takes off running. By the time I clock it, girl, this not even my kid, and I'm ready to get in there. And I start barking at her like, hey, no, like, because she already took off running. But I'm so pissed that I didn't get it I didn't see it in time because oh my god. But then what would I have done? Like, I'm already hot thinking about my armpits are sweaty now just thinking about this situation. It's not even my kid, and I'm like, oh my god. If that ever happens to Rosie,
I mean, because also my instinct, if it's a little kid, my instinct is like, where's your mom? Does your mom let you do this kind of behavior? Like, my immediate thing is like the parent. Is that wrong? Or is that?
No, but I feel like my immediate instinct is yes, the parent, but almost like scary, like, whose kid is this? Like, I'm trying to scare everybody now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I was like,
yeah, no, I get it. My son, we first started playing football. He didn't really know the rules, so they blew the whistle, but he's still pushing this kid. He keeps pushing the kid, and the kid finally picks him up and just slams him. Ooh. And I'm in the crowd, and I stand up, and my wife just looks like, what are you going to do? I don't know. I was just in case I needed to get down there. I don't know. I get nervous a lot. But I am that dad. It's like, I don't want my kids to do anything. Like I'm just like nervous for like if they want to climb a tree, I'm like, you're gonna fall out that tree and break your leg. Like I'm that guy. Where my wife's more calm. She's like, oh, they'll be fine. I'm like, I don't know. I'm scared. Constantly scared.
I think you and I are the same person. Like the more I'm listening to you talk, I'm like, yeah, definitely. That's wild. And you're 43. I'm also 43. When's your birthday?
September 25th.
Oh, so you just turned 43.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm older than you. May 14th. Okay, right? That's my birthday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, well, you looked at me weird.
No, I didn't mean to.
Oh, because you went like this, and I was like, oh my God, is that not my birthday?
That'd be great.
What? May 14th is my birthday. And I'm older, right? That's math?
Yeah.
You looked at me weird. I'm trying to figure out the weird look. I was like, where did I go wrong?
Sometimes I just look weird. It's fine.
Let's move into gratitude now that my armpits are sweaty, thinking about the MADtitude. Let's think about your life from childhood to yesterday to this morning to your career to family. What are some things that you're grateful for? We'll take it one at a time, but what's something that you are grateful for in your life?
Okay. Well, of course, we'll start out with the kids. You know, we tried to have kids before everybody in my family had kids, right? Like we were the responsible ones with jobs and stuff that was trying to have kids and couldn't have kids. And then like our younger siblings just like, Maria's pregnant.
Damn it.
Right? So everybody just started having kids and we couldn't. It was rough for us. And then we actually went through, we had to go to the doctor, do all this shit. And then we finally end up having, had a few miscarriages up until then, and then end up having a set of twins in 2010.
Wow.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds right.
As am I right now, my dates. Yeah. So definitely the kids. And then definitely.
What was it like when you guys got that, like were pregnant and.
Well, here's the thing. So part of that though, we make it to like 24 weeks, right? For the miscarriage. And it's like, this is a miscarriage where like she got to go in and actually they're gonna give birth. So,
oh God, that's awful.
So now it's sorry. Like, I'm not sure. I don't know really until we get past a certain. Then we get past a certain date. I'm like, oh, we might make it through this, right? Yeah. And then it's like my birthday, September 25th, and these kids are due like early November, and she don't feel well. And she calls the doctor, and he's like, just come on in. So we go in, and they're like, hey, you're gonna have babies in like an hour. I'm like, oh shit, we're really having babies. So now that's when I felt real. It's like, okay, we are gonna have these kids. And then of course I call my mom because I don't know what to do, right? Like, it's like 3 a.m. Like, mom, so we're having babies like in an hour.
What do we do?
And then my mom, who's also stressed, she just gets in the car and drives 2 hours. She didn't have to do that. She'd be like, okay, babies, relax, have your babies. We'll see you in the morning. But instead, she's like, she's crazy. So she jumps up, she starts grabbing all these clothes that she has for the baby, right? And my wife will tell this story a million times. She gets to the hospital, and my wife just, they cut a rope for the baby. That was a stressful thing for me, right? And then they sewed her up. She's just laying there in recovery. And here comes my mom flying in the room. She's like, okay, I got this shirt. And she's just laying all these clothes on my wife. And she's just laying there after surgery. But yeah, so I would say kids. And then, just the career blowing up was huge because,
Wait, I have a follow-up question.
I'm sorry. Hold
on.
I thought I was just answering all your questions at once.
Okay.
Here are my MADtitudes. Here are my gratitudes.
That was your twins?
Yes.
Okay. And so they were born at how many weeks?
Oh, man. So I want to say they were...
Because they were due in November.
32?
Okay, yeah. So 32 weeks.
All right.
And you have a boy and a girl?
Yes.
Twins? Which one came out first?
The girl.
The girl?
Yeah, so of course, everybody does. She's the older one. So we like, get your little brother and bring him in. Get your little brother. He hates it. But
what are their personalities like?
Man, so different. So he is like his mom. He's more serious. He's a very sweet kid. He has a huge heart. If he sees like a kid, when he was younger, he saw a kid. I don't know if the kid like was deformed or something, whatever it was. It brought tears to his eyes.
Oh,
broke
buddy.
his heart. Like, and he's that. This good kid. Where my daughter, she kind of reminds me of you, how you keep saying bro. That's like she texted me on the way here. She goes, so she hates cheese. I don't know why, but she eats pizza and everything else, but she swears she does not like cheese. So she's in some class where they're making chicken Alfredo, and I guess I didn't know you make it with cheese, right? But I guess it's part of the yeah. So she's like, and we have to put cheese in it, and my wife's like, that's how you make it. Trust me, it'll be fine. So she texted me a picture of it today, and she was like, bruh, so good. And my wife don't like my wife makes her call her mom. She's like, don't call me that. She'll be like, mom. But then when she talks to me, I'm like, yeah, I don't care what you call me. She'll walk in the house. She'll be like, Jason. I'm like, Brian. Yeah. She's good people.
Aw, that's cool.
So he's more serious. He's like his mom, and she's actually funny. I don't tell her this because I don't want her to be a comedian. I tell everybody, do not be a comedian. To make it as a comedian is extremely lucky. Like, everybody's funny. I'm sure you can go to places sometimes like, oh, how all these funny. These are all like just people just from this town just doing this little open mic, and I don't even want to go on stage now because they're that funny. Yeah. So I don't want her to be, but she could be. She is so quick with, like, I'm talking about that. She just will say something and we will be cracking up. I'm still waiting for her to say something and me put it in my act like, that's good. I need that.
Yeah, that's good. I'm writing it down. How'd you say it? What word did you say for it?
I need you to see your delivery on that so I can do that word for word.
That's good. Good. That's who knows? You never know. She might do comedy. And I mean, Sinbad's daughter just started doing stand up.
Oh, really?
Paige, they're real good friends of ours. And she started doing stand up, I think maybe a few years now. But I mean, her dad is Sinbad. Like, she never wanted to do stand up growing up, like watching him. But it's now that she's a full-grown adult, and she's a singer. She's an amazing singer. She
gets to do it both.
Got records out already, and she's toured, and she's an incredible singer. And then all of a sudden, she was like, "I'm funny."
Yeah,
and she is. She's hilarious.
She?
Of course, her dad is Sinbad, Paige.
Paige.
And she started doing stand-up, and she's doing pretty well. All her shows that she does, she crushes. But of course, her dad is in bed. You know what I mean? But so who knows? Maybe your daughter.
I mean, so does Chappelle's son, right? So
really?
Yeah, his name's Sule. So when you guys were talking about the Sule earlier, I was like, I wonder if he got a job as because he lives in Ohio. Yeah. But yeah, he started.
Wait a minute.
Oh, hold on. Maybe. No.
Could you picture what he looked like? Hey, yeah, you resemble him a little bit, maybe.
No, he was older. He probably same age.
But yeah, he started doing. He got this puppet. I guess he's a big fan of jalapeno guy, you know what I'm talking? I can't think of his name.
Yeah, what? Why am I forgetting his name? Jeff Dunham.
Yeah. And I guess he got one, and he just goes around like some of the open mics and does it just for fun. Yeah. I'm not sure how serious he is about it, but yeah. Which is great because he got us into the. He took us down to the Yellow Spring Firehouse, like the Chappelle's Firehouse. Thing he does whenever like De La Soul was there performing. Wow. So we got to go, and then Talib Kweli came out, and he sang "Get By." I know. I had a time of my life.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's incredible.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Amazing. Okay, let's do another gratitude. We got the kids. They're miracles. Wait, hold on. Okay, so then you have another kid, right? You had twins?
No, I have twins.
No, okay, you just have twins.
Are we going off one of my jokes or something?
I thought you just said, but I could have misheard something. I thought you said you had more than the twins.
No, it's just the twins. But I did this joke about having a kid, and I do this baby poem, and everybody always assumes that I have another kid. So I just thought maybe you just looked up some of my clips real quick to have some questions for me. And a baby poem.
Well, I don't know that poem, but all right. So we got the twins. One's sassy like me. I like it. Like her Tia Angela already. She hasn't even met me, but I love it. Okay, give me another gratitude in your life.
Well, I'm gonna throw my wife in there with my kids. I can't let that not.
She could get her own shout out. She could get a separate one.
Yeah, she get her own shout out. I met her in college, and I just been with her ever since. She taught me the world. I'm from
college
a small
sweethearts.
Town. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, and I'm from a small town, so she had to teach me the ins and outs.
Town?
Well, small, but she's from Canton, Akron, where my town's like one red light. We got a Wendy's and went crazy. We were like, yeah. I'm from a very small town. You know what's even crazy about that? I know I'm just jumping stories here. Is when I blew up, they were like, they started this Hall of Fame for football there. And they were like, we want to induct the 1999 Caddis Cardinals because we made it so far in the playoffs. But now I'm a big name though, right? I'm in comedy. So we go into town, and it felt like I was in a sitcom. It's almost like there's a sign that says Caddis welcomes Jason Banks in the 1999 Caddis Cardinals. Like after this ceremony where we all we we walked across the field, and they say my name, and you would have thought like I was the quarterback. Like the crowd just erupts. Yeah. And then after it, I'm the only person. Mind you, I'm a freshman on this team. Wow. I didn't even get in like one play during the whole season. Wow. And people are just taking pictures with like people from the team. Like,
why?
Hey, I was a starting center. How you doing? Because they were just because I blew up at this point. I was big time dissing bass to them.
Okay, yes, of course.
So
But then your football team didn't actually win the playoffs. You just got far in it.
Yeah, we got so far in the playoffs. They were like, "Hey, listen, it don't take a lot to get in the Hall of Fame from a small town. You don't have to have anything big. Like you almost won, right? You get a first place trophy for that. Don't make fun of my football team.
I just try to get the facts straight. That's all. I'm here to fact check. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, you got it right.
That's amazing.
All right. And so your wife, college sweethearts, you came from a small town. Did you date anybody before? Was your wife your first serious relationship?
Well, yeah, I guess if you want to say serious, I mean, I've had serious relationships in high school that I was heartbroken that I thought was going to work forever.
Yeah, those count.
Like, it was devastating. Yeah, and then this girl, she came out to one of my shows, and I told my boys, like, cause she moved to North Carolina. This is one of the girls. This ain't nothing serious. I think I was in 8th grade. She was 7th grade.
Oh, this is serious.
But she was the love of my life. I thought we was going to be together forever. I remember, like, I was so devastated, and I was like more of a mama's boy. I remember this is almost embarrassing. I shouldn't even tell this story. I remember when she broke up with me, I went home and like my dad probably could care less. He just watched a football team, but I needed somebody to comfort me. I am hurting. Like I remember I put like we had like the little Scrabble pieces and I just left it out like Jason loves Lori, and I just walked off like somebody will find this and come to my.
It was your cry for help.
It's probably my brother like dumbass. Just, that's for mom. Put it back.
It's for mom.
I needed her help. But yeah, I had those relationships, but nothing too serious.
Yeah.
No, just junior high love.
Yeah. So your wife was your college sweetheart. How long have you guys been married?
We got married in 2009. I have this tattooed on my chest. She's like, we was getting a tattoo one day, and she was like, "I'm gonna get this." I was like, "You know what? I'm getting a wedding date. I will never." If I see it enough, right? Every time I get in shower, it's just right there. I'm like, I'm gonna know what it is.
When you see it backwards in the mirror.
Yeah. When did you get married? We got married 9002.
Oh, it's hilarious. What's your wife's name?
Andrea.
Andrea.
Yes.
Shout out, Andrea.
Shout out.
What did she think of your stand-up career and your like blowing up and all of that?
I think she's happy I'm home. She was cool with me being on the road. As you know, it's not that she's money hungry, but the money was crazy.
Yeah.
Right? You're just doing these random shows and I remember like you said, the 600 thing.
Yeah.
I did a college and they gave me $1,000. And I used to tell everybody, yo, you need to perform at a college, bro.
Bruh, they got money.
They give you $1,000. And then like the last college I performed in Texas, and I was so mad. I was like, no, back in the day they only gave me $1,000. You probably got $1,000 just for opening the door. It's fucked up. I was so mad. But I thought back in the day that was the place to be. I forget what we were talking about. What was our question?
Your wife. This was your wife's shout out.
Oh yeah. So no, she loved it. So she yeah, I think it was just like when I started like really I blew up, and now I'm just getting the door deals from these places, and I'm coming home, and she's just like, out of here. Yeah.
Go do more.
Yeah. So I think she was cool with that, and now she just on it with the TV show. Every time she just like, we just gotta sell this TV.
She's on my team it now. Yeah, that's right. TV show. That's your partner. Good, sure. good. Okay, give me another gratitude in your life.
I mean, that's it. It's my kids, my
that's
wife.
It. Nothing else.
My kids, my wife, and my career. I'm really like a family-oriented guy. I don't even really hang out with a lot of people. And if like I argue with a friend and they just like don't call me, I don't care.
Really?
Like, I just want to be home with my wife and my kids anyway.
Yeah.
Like I rarely have some like honestly, all my friends. I'm thankful for my kids again because they're the ones who get me friends. Right now, it used to be the comedians, and this could happen to you too. It's your kids. You'll start having to deal with their friends' parents.
That's right.
And so now it's just like I hang out with my kids' friends' parents all the time.
And you like them?
Yeah. I think they're great people, actually. They do. And here's the fun thing is my wife and I are not big drinkers at all. Like we don't drink, but my brother and his friends, big partiers, and then my son's friends' parents, also big partiers. So randomly, if we want to, we just go, yeah, we'll come out with you today, and then we get to go out. Last time we went out with them, we went to a T-Pain concert, which was fun.
He's on tour right now, right, or something?
Yes.
Yes, he was in Columbus. He came to the fair to perform, so that was fun. But yeah, he's out there doing his thing. It's a good show.
I've seen clips, and it looks incredible.
Yeah,
it's so good.
He's so talented,
and he has enough. He has not even enough hits. He has enough features in songs that he can just go nonstop by singing his verses and just change to another song. And you never have to sit there and go, okay, next song. You're like, the next song comes so fast because you're like only on a song for like 26 seconds. Yeah. It's like, but it is good.
My friend just went to his concert in Florida, and she was posting it yesterday, and she said at one point he was like, if you know all the words to this song, then you're probably same age as me. You're probably tired like me. Like, and it was already 10. It was only like 10 p.m. He's like, you're probably tired like me. Something like that. I was like, yes, he knows his audience.
I'm always tired at 10 p.m.
Yes. All right. So we got your kids. We got your wife. I'm thinking like, is there anyone in your career that you think about that, whether it's like a fellow comic, a mentor, an agent, a producer, anybody, even like the guy who reached out to you that was like, Google me, like anybody in your career that you think of that you're like, man, I wouldn't have had this without that person. I wouldn't have met this person without that. Or is there anybody throughout your career that you think of?
Two big people. I'm glad you walked me into this.
Thanks
for helping me get there.
That's what I'm here for.
So we'll start with Dave Stroop from the Funny Bones. So, GM of the, I'm not sure what his position is actually anymore, but the Funny Bones and most of the improvs, right? He's the one. So I entered this competition, when I entered Columbus, he comes up to me before I go on stage, right? They pick the top 3 and he goes, come talk to me when you get off stage. And I'm like, I didn't win, right? Because if I win, I already thought they was going to just parade me back there. And they was all going to be back there like, we've been waiting all our lives. We need you to headline tomorrow. But I'm like, there's no way I won. But then I won, and then they take me back, and he's just like, he's a very funny guy. He's like, you're from Westerville? I'm like, yeah, I live there now. Like, they let black people there? I'm like, yeah, I'm there. And so he's the one, like, after I remember getting 3 million followers and being like, I was there, and I was talking to the manager. It wasn't him, and I said, when you guys gonna let me headline? I got like 3 million followers now, right? Back in the day, I had 900, baby. I was looking for that K. I'm at 3 million. And it was like 2 days later, Stroop hits me up like, hey, I want to introduce you to this guy from UTA. He's a good friend of mine. I'm like, hell yeah, please. Because I used to email agencies as if they were going to watch my 5-minute set and go, okay, yeah, we got to sign him.
Locked.
Guys, did nobody tell me about this email Jason sent us? This was years ago, right? I thought that's how I was going to get it.
It was years ago.
But Stroop introduces me, and so then this guy calls me up and he's like, yeah, I'll get you like $1 million in the next year. And I'm like, oh, really? Yeah, sign me. And this was Stroop introduced him. Not saying he did or didn't, but he introduced me to this guy, and then that guy, I'm with UTA now, and it just blows up, and everything is great. And then there's a guy by the name of Bob Sumner. So I was like 2008 before I moved to Kent. I remember they were like, they're doing one more season of Def Comedy Jam, right? And so they're doing these auditions in Cleveland. So I drive up here and I perform, and he's like, hey man, I'm leaving after this, but just take my card. So I took his card. He didn't stick around and talk to any comedians. I watched him walk out, and all the comedians like, so he's not going to talk to any of us? I'm like, that's messed up, guys. Yeah. Put the card away. And so I would stay in touch, and I'd randomly call him. And I was working in a call center at the time, and I remember I'm on the phone with somebody, and I'm just doing one of those weird.
Not multitasking.
Yeah. I'm on the phone with this person, and I'm doing one of those weird like Goodyear tire like reviews. Like, hey, so on a scale of 1 to 10, would you say the tires are? And they're I only like a 4. Okay, you say like a 4. And then all of a sudden I look at my phone, and Bob's calling me, so I just hung up like, okay, thanks, bye. I just picked up the phone. And he was like, I got a spot for you. We're doing a show at the Comedy Store. It's Blackout Tuesdays. So they just basically have nobody slotted to perform. We just all show up and they let us all go up. And then whoever shows up that day will headline because headliners will be there all day, right? So when I went, it was Corey Holcomb. He showed up and he headlined, but I got to perform, which was cool as shit at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
T.I. showed up. T.I. was this is before T.I. does comedy. He's heckling comedians. I'm nervous as shit. He's just yelling shit.
Is he still doing stand? Is he?
I think I don't know if he's still doing it, but I know that when I went, I know that I got I was headlining with people that was buying tickets in North Carolina, and they just hit me up like, "Hey man, T.I. wants T.I. don't want to do Sunday. He wants to do Thursday, so we're gonna change you to Sunday." I was like, "Get the fuck out of here, guys! Yeah. Why? I didn't agree to this."
Wait, so you flew out to the Comedy Store?
So I did a Comedy Store, and then the very next week, which is Blackout Tuesday, Kevin Hart, Chappelle, and Cat Williams all show up, and nobody gets to go up. So thank God I went the Tuesday before to get to perform. That's right. So now I'm just staying in touch with him, and then he hits me up, and he lets me do the Apollo, so like the comedy club in the Apollo. So now I got my name on the marquee, so I'm like, this is great too. And then he hits me up again. They have a show called Laugh Mob's Laugh Tracks. Did you do that?
No, I didn't. But
I don't know why I feel like your skit, like it's probably from me watching all the kids on TikTok doing your nail skit with the paper on their thing.
I'm like, wait, did I?
Maybe. Because you know what it is, right? So it's like the comedian telling jokes. I seen you had like Tony Baker. You had him here recently. He was on it. He was a great guy. So I do this. I do like 4 episodes of Laugh Mob's Laugh Tracks with Bob Sumner. And so he got me doing all that, and Stroop got me the agent. So those two kind of built my career together, I would say.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, they always say in this entertainment industry, it's not what you know, it's who you know, and all that kind of stuff. And there's truth to all of it, but it really is like there's people who just come into our lives, into our paths, and they're there for this one specific purpose. Yeah. And that sets you up for something else, something big. Like the fact that you're with UTA, I'm with UTA too. We're with UTA, with Ryan. We're the same person. I'm telling you. But that's really cool to hear. And I mean, I have many people in my life that I'm like, oh my God, I wouldn't have this without that person. Wouldn't have that without this person. And I remember, this is funny, as you were telling your story about meeting your agent and this guy being like, hey, I want to introduce you to somebody. You were at a place where you should be meeting an agent, right? I remember early on in my career where it wasn't even a career yet. I had just moved to Hollywood. I don't have a career. I was a cheerleader for the Oakland Raiders. That was the only thing.
I didn't know that. That's so cool.
So I was an Oakland Raider at 2002, 2003, went to the Super Bowl. So I just moved to Hollywood, and I think it's like Facebook or MySpace. I forget what it is. I forget how I met this guy. Oh, I think it was at a Raiders game. He was a news anchor, a sports news anchor, but for some other city somewhere else. But I think he was at one of the Raider games. I think that's how I met, and we probably exchanged info is what it is. It was like a little flirty thing. And then we kept in touch. And I remember I was moving to Hollywood, and he was like, I'll introduce you to my agent, woo, woo, woo. And he had one of the big, I think it was like CAA or somebody. It was like one of the big agents, and I've never done anything. I have no reason to be talking to this agent. But I remember he did get on a phone call with me and like kind of like gave me some advice and was just like, well, and here I am thinking like, oh my God, I'm going to get an agent right out the gate. Like, I don't know anything. And he was just like, well, you know, we'll get some stuff under your belt first, and then we can like talk further about maybe us representing you. CAA represents a girl who's never done anything. But I remember I had a meeting with this like agent guy that this random sports anchor from some random town hooked me up with, and it went nowhere, of course, because it wasn't supposed to go anywhere.
What were you trying to get? Are you doing comedy yet?
No, I was trying to be an actress.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to be on Law and Order SVU. Like I was going to be a dramatic actress. So I was like, yes, CAA, biggest agency in the world. Would you like to represent me? I've never done anything acting wise. So that went nowhere. But your story reminded me of that, like just being connected with random agents. And I've had so many different agents throughout the career, and I'm grateful for all of them.
Really?
Every single one of them. They all have a part to play in my journey of, stepping stones, getting where I am. Acting teachers. I've had a bunch of different acting teachers that I'm super grateful for, even the ones that were really mean. Like,
wait, you were in a movie recently. I know. I feel like, which movie am I thinking of? You know what it is.
Candy Cane Lane. Was it a Christmas movie?
It wasn't Candy Cane. Yeah, Candy Cane
With
Lane.
Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy. Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
That's right. I was like, shout out. I remember seeing that. So, yeah. That's what I need. I need an acting coach. That's my biggest concern. Is like, what if I sell the show and I'm just like the worst
and you're a terrible actor? What if you're a terrible
actor?
actor?
I could be.
No, I think you're good.
I think I could make it. I do videos, but it's not enough. Like, I was changing. Like, my videos are always like, first of all, I'm editing it so I could reshoot it over and over and over. But like, I might not know how to respond to people.
No, I think
that's
you're
my
good.
biggest thing. Like, what if somebody's talking to me and I'm just sitting there looking at it? I'm like, ready to take my line.
You're not listening?
Yeah. So that's my biggest concern.
Well, when you do sell it, you should definitely get an acting coach for sure.
Yes.
The second I book a show, I'm for sure bringing an acting coach online on board for every single episode. 100%.
Yeah. And now, here's the thing. I'm in Ohio, so I'm not sure if I have an acting coach around here. But I'm sure we'll probably shoot this in Atlanta or Canada. So maybe I can find
visualize it. Put it out there.
I really want to shoot in Ohio. I said, let's just get all the Ohio landmarks in the background.
Done.
But they're like, no, baby, Canada looks like Ohio. That's what they tell me.
Well, hey, they shot Superman here. Some parts of
in Cleveland.
it. Yeah.
Look at that.
Right.
It can work.
Yeah.
It could work. I have a question for you. I like to ask anybody who sits down that has a bunch of things that have gone viral. What is something that you are surprised went viral and something you're surprised did not go viral?
All right. Well, I mean, my most recent one, which I'm not sure why I'm surprised, I think I'm surprised because we write a lot of videos. I'll either write a video, get everybody together and shoot it, or sometimes other people, if they're in it, they'll come up with ideas. Well, the other day we went to this restaurant just to eat, and we were sitting there, and we were like, hey, man, we should do a video. Do you think like you could get the servers to sing happy birthday? Like, our guy works there and like sing the black version of it, like Stevie Wonder's version. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, maybe. And then he came back out like, what if I just do it myself? So like, oh, we're cool with it. So we did this video where I'm sitting there. The dude sings the Stevie Wonder version to me. And he says that's the only version he knows. And as he's going to walk out, there's this white dude that's like, it's also my birthday. I'd like a birthday song. So he makes him sing the regular version while I'm sitting right there. And I'm like pissed about it. And it went viral. But I was shocked because we just wrote it within like 10 minutes. We just came up with this, and we just come up with the different ideas. Like, hey, I'm going to shoot you. Just act like you're mad. So we do all this. And it went great. And then, so that's one that surprised me, that went viral. Then we started doing this. I used to do this joke on stage about like reporters at the crime scene, like how scared I would be if they were like, police found 5 dead bodies in a ditch. We have Jason at the crime scene. I'd just be sitting there just freaked out.
Yeah.
They'd be like, Jason, we're getting reports of a foul smell. What can you tell us about that? I'm like, well, I shit on myself. You know what I mean? 5 dead bodies. So I was like, let's do that. Let's do a video. So we would go around. There's like 3 or 4 of these videos where I'm a news reporter, and we'd have my boy back at the house as if he's doing it from the studio, and I'm just on like on the scene. We did one where like a gorilla escaped from the zoo. We did one where there's dead bodies found in a pond. And man, it was so funny because every time it cut back to me, I would be more terrified. There'd be piss down my leg. I'm sitting. I'm like, this is so good. And then there it is with like 47,000 views, and I'm like, I hate this shit. And then I go online and I just scroll up to the next thing, and it's just some woman that's just doing a dance that everybody does. It's like the 80th time I've seen this, but it got like 6.2 million views. I'm like, they want me to do the trends and I'm not doing them.
It's wild.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the trends instead.
Good for you. I'll be doing them trends on TikTok and I get like 4,000 views, and I'm like, I hate you. I can't stand TikTok.
How's your stand-up clips do though?
My stand-up clips used to crush on TikTok, and then they do all right, like 30,000 views, but it used to be millions.
Ain't it crazy?
And it's like all of a sudden, I don't know if the algorithm changed or I don't know what.
I heard they're trying to make it so small creators want to also be on the platform. So if small creators can get a viral video, they'll be more happy than just be there with 200 views every time and just watch people like you just get millions and millions of views.
That's true.
So from my understanding, they are focused more on small creators, but I could be wrong. You know, I'm just always listening to somebody online trying to tell me what's going on. I'm like, I believe him.
Yep.
I believe him.
Switch it up. Changing strategy.
Yeah.
You're like, so it's not my fault. I had nothing. That's the algorithm.
Jeff got 40,000 views, and he told me the algorithm changed last week. So
that's why,
it, baby.
That's why.
We just did a TikTok the other day that, like you said, like you just come up with it in the moment. We're at a university, and we're just walking around the university. It's a Saturday, and you know, there was an event happening, but it's not like it's like live school. And we're like, let's do this TikTok where I'm a frat boy. And luckily I have a former frat boy here to like tell me all the things to say. And when I tell you, we thought we were hilarious. We were like, we're so good.
We are. I still stand by that. It's the funniest thing we've done yet.
And it did okay. It's doing okay on Instagram, but TikTok wants nothing to do with it.
I gotta look it up.
They want nothing to do with it. They were like,
frat boy Ange.
She's old.
Well, Ryan said the other day, I watched a video and he said, you're supposed to post your videos at 7 a.m. or 10 p.m.
Who said that?
Ryan, social media, Ryan Up High. It was on their IG page where they came on. It's Ryan specifically going, don't post your videos at noon. You think people are scrolling at noon. That's not right. You need to be posting at 7 in the morning or 10 p.m. at night. That's what I thought you were supposed to go
according to your fan base, like what your metrics say. Like my fans are most engaged at 6 p.m. So that's when you post. That's what I thought.
You need to meet with Ryan.
We need to talk about some stuff. we need to have a discussion. Ryan,
I have a good video idea that I'm ready to shoot, and I think both of these are going to go viral.
Okay.
Right? So the first one is a flash mob where this guy is asking this girl to marry him, and everybody's coming out and they're dancing, but she tells him no, but everybody don't know how to react because we're all dancing, so we just keep on dancing.
Oh, I like it.
And then he also, since he's in the flash mob, he's also part of the dance, so there's times where we step up to him and we have him dancing and he's dancing, but he's also kind of crying at the same time.
Oh my God, I love it.
No. But this one I think is even funnier, but I need a plane. It's two... Check this out, though. Check this out. I'm not flying it. I just need
a 757.
So it's two pilots that are scared to death of turbulence, right? So they're just flying the plane, and anytime the turbulence kicks in, they freak out. They start telling everybody in the back that everybody's going to die. Call your loved ones, and as soon as it evens out, they're like, "Sorry about that. Please sit down, relax, and enjoy your 2-hour flight to Nevada." And after thinking it kicks back in, they start freaking out again. I think that's so funny.
Oh my God. And then like the third one says turbulence again. It's just them going, "Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name."
And then when it lands, they just come out once again, piss-soaked pants. So there's, "Thank you so much for flying Delta." Do you want to come back and see the cockpit?
Yeah. Here's your sticker. Here's your pin. That's
so look
funny.
Look for those.
That's hilarious. I like that one. We should film something. Let's do something before you leave. All right. Well, we're going to wrap this up because we're going to film a very viral video.
It's coming out.
It's coming. Thank you guys for listening. Jason, thank you so much for coming to be on the podcast.
Thanks for having me. I had Funjelah.
Oh, thank you so much. Branding. Hello. Hey. No, I appreciate you driving out here 2 hours. You're super talented. You're so funny. And I really hope you sell your show because we need it. We need your talent on all the screens.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Maybe you can join the pitch and tell them.
Done. Hey. Link me into the Zoom. I'm there.
Hey, I'm sending you the link as soon as I leave here. Hey, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure.